I feel like it's almost over, but
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
like
Has this thing
it's
happened?
almost
Sure
40
he's
minutes.
coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Why are you calling me sheriff?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
You're fucking
Everyone,
crook. Is the crooked man,
I
dude?
have your attention. Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but
Why isn't
considering
she
the
wearing black anymore?
circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute.
Go
So
ahead.
You're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
dead. So you
I
see,
finished
the
him.
culprit
Didn't
has
execute
been
him.
punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Multiple times.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the
I'm pretty sure the last one was not very
Additionally, you are
misunderstanding.
charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
What's the point of lying to us? Like, we're gonna fucking believe him.
And most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And
Why
I
is
won't rob you
the
of that
witch
right.
there?
You're really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap
I guess this
judgments, no
episode's
more
gonna last
secrets.
until the end of
We
the
are
actual
going to treat
episode.
everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Because, I mean, I can't just cut it right there.
This is ridiculous.
Why do I... Why? Why?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
I probably cut
Are
the
you
episode
gonna
in
get to
two,
your
maybe.
point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women.
You have proof?
It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only
Ouch.
you could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
What were your intentions
By
then?
such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit...
And then you ran away.
Sometimes it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting
Why
to
do you
protect
raise
what
hand?
you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Got a question?
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you.
They do it because they want to protect themselves.
Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What
I found
about
fucking
Lily?
shackles that were
she
bloody.
wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful
Do you think anyone
job.
believes you?
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Wait, you believe the Crooked Man?
What you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
You're the fucking mafia, dude.
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Yes, thank you for
Believe me,
admitting.
I truly want what's best for this town.
I know that.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Yeah. Did you guys realize you are all in debt because of him?
All still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
God damn! I did a great job. They're all with me. Unless that's supposed to happen.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
What?
I just
Of
need-
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
I
That's-
defended myself.
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior.
The only reason... Motherfucker, you almost fucking killed me?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to
I
mashed apples.
fucking punched him
Under
once.
my watch.
Okay.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Where is he, by the way?
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
I have the confession of a dead man.
Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to.
Why would
answer
they?
for their
He
own
was fucking
sins.
dying. Why would he hold on to it?
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We
What?
lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they
Who filled your life with fucking debt?
judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Hey! I was wondering if you were there.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
cut the
shut
video
up.
in 2 parts.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
how are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill
These
her?
ribbons don't work anymore.
Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was all.
They're winning the crowd. Woohoo!
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take
I'm good.
the
I'm good.
word of a
At least
stupid-
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
5?
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
Dead,
She
dead,
saw it
dead.
firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough
What the
for me.
5 others?
Me too.
I've never fucking seen them.
That's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. Imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Fine.
Why not?
Vote.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can
this-
agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me. I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
They kill him or imprison him.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
What the? Hey! You made your choice for yourself, motherfucker.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
They won't have to forget you, don't worry.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
Something tells me he probably expected the witching well. So... Nah. This choice is blank. This choice is blank. This choice is blank. Great! There's a glitch.
Someone's gonna see you.
Main menu. Okay. I swear to God, if I have to redo all that. Play. I'm just gonna turn that episode into multiple parts. 2 parts at least. What? I didn't make the choice? Oh wait, is that how it works? Did the cutscene totally fucking glitch? What the hell's good? Huh?
Not what I was expecting. More
I...
man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Oh, there's the other one. Why does she look like the first girl but black?
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Donkey
Flycatcher
skin.
left
I
his
forgot the
cave.
name. Thanks. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
I didn't expect this fucking episode to be
We'll talk later,
fucking
okay?
long, actually. No joke. I probably could have cut at like 30 minutes something.
Good morning, Miss White.
Oh well!
You're
There's gonna be a lot of editing on that episode. At least I know that because it lasts long, I have to edit it, so at least that's my cue. Oh wow! So that cutscene really glitched the fuck ton. Let's see if the next cutscene's glitches are fucked on too. I'm betting no, because usually it doesn't glitch that fast. I want to believe.
I'm going.
Glamour.
Jesus.
What?
We only have like 5 minutes.
I gave you money.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I gave you the money.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Really? Why?
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope
It's okay, you're not people.
We have to go. I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye.
Why did Snow
Hey, Bigby,
become such a
where's
dick?
your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
I still don't know, like, why. Why do you keep that thing? You can get rid of it, right?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure where to start.
At the beginning.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Okay.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
So you led me
I
on to this?
walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed.
Like Fables?
That happened to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Actually, nobody fucking forget Fables.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore.
Hopefully.
Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look,
I swear, whenever I do that thing with my eyes, it feels like a second, and I look at it, it looks like I've been doing it for fucking years.
None of this would have happened.
Or something like that.
You listened when no one else
Fuck my
would.
eyes.
You protected your friends, no matter
When
the
did that
cost.
start?
And you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Sounded like
Because
2
you
years
brought
ago.
the Crooked Man in, everyone
For no
saw
fucking
who
reason,
he
by the way.
really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
I hope it's not that I'm actually just
You've
like
changed
allergic to
this
my own
place.
dog.
For
Imagine
better or worse,
how bad that would be.
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, that flashback to the first episode.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell
412 would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
Wait,
I hope
whose
you
head
find
was
what you're
it?
looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Well, wait, what? Special stats. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside of the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Yeah, I'm good. Bluebeard, used similar interrogation tactics. I punched him once! Fuck off! Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to Witching Well. You imprisoned him. Dumb, you killed him. Faith, you gave him money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie, you smashed up his place. What else was I supposed to do? You didn't want to talk. Lawrence, you went to his place first. Nerissa, you tried to take her ribbon off in Bigby's office. Snow, you brought her along with you to your trip trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. Okay. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow, which I will never do because there's not a sequel, so apparently I'll just keep on to it. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. Yet he's still going to the farm. Awesome choice. Woody, you chose to arrest him at the tree prep bar. Yeah, not my best choice. So there you have it. That's the entirety of The Wolf Among Us, at least from my gameplay. I'm pretty sure there are probably better outcomes. But yeah, that probably means that Nerissa was not Nerissa. But Nerissa was Donkey Skin. So whose head was it? Because apparently those chipped glamour, they break whenever you open the thing. So basically we've never found the thing that actually was used on her to make her look like Nerissa. To make her look like Donkey Skin. So whose head was it? Maybe only Lily actually died. They used her head twice. Could still be Faith, technically. She could have passed away before. I don't know. Oh, wait. Wait, so you're telling me in the beginning it was actually Nerissa? And not... Faith. Oh, so what you're telling me is that actually Faith would have died, but Nerissa took a glamour to look like Faith. And that's when she countered me for the first time. That explains the weird looks she gave me when I actually came in the club. Pick up a graphic novel today. No. So anyway, there you have it. That's the end of The Wolf Among Us. If I have to give it a note, honestly, the story was fucking amazing. I really also love the art style, for real. The soundtrack was great. The voice acting, also good. My only problem? Glitches that force you to fucking restart the game. That's kind of fucking shit. The checkpoints, not enough of them. So yeah, at some point I had to like restart the whole thing from a certain point, and I made sure to redo the exact same choices. It was kind of shit. So checkpoint's kind of a problem. Sometimes I feel like the cues for what you're gonna tell them, it kind of suffers of the Mass Effect thing. Like, it says that you choose that, but it's like, fuck off, you piece of shit! I hate you. Sometimes I felt like it was because it was a choice on B, but during like the last choices, B was kind of passive. So there is no way to actually know in what way the character is gonna say the line you're given. Like, the line you're given kind of sounds okay, but when you actually do it, it's not okay. So yeah, that kind of fucking sucked. But in the end, that was a really great game. I really liked it. For the experience and just for the story itself, it was really great. Fucking loved it. So if I have to give it a note out of 20, I feel like I should go with 10 out of 10. I feel like I should review my score again. I mean, whenever I come out with the review series, since I kind of want to do that, I'll come out with a notation out of 10. It's easy to transfer my scores to you out of 10. But note for this game out of 20, I'll give it a nice 15. It's a great game. I highly recommend. You should probably get it quick, because it's one of the rare Telltale games that's still available on Steam. They're reviving the studio. They might pull that shit off the store so they can try and sell you a remastered version, or maybe the exact same fucking shit, just with a few bug fixes. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye!